原さん、
いや
の英語を分析しましょう。
おっしゃ
もっと勉強しようか。
あ
Un po' di italiano, un po' di italiano.
今回は中学校で ALT の英語の先生も務めたことのあるオーストラリア人のルパに日本の芸能人4人の英語を聞いてもらい、その実力を聞いてみようと思います。の前に普段日本語の勉強をしているルパに日本語で少しインタビューをしてみました。じゃあルパが動画じゃなくて映画とかドラマを見たときにどれぐらい理解できるの？
まあなんかドラマとかによる違いますけど、75% ぐらい本当に頑張ったら
すげーで字幕なしだったら何%ぐらいで？
字幕なしあんまりやったことないですね、多分 50% ぐらいですね。
それでもすごい。
でもドラマとかアニメより僕は日本人の YouTuber を見るのが大好きですよ。
日本人の YouTube だったらどれぐらい理解できるの？
いやー、まあ場合によるけど、多分 75% ぐらい
すげえ
本当に意識すると。
言っとくけど私今普通に日本人と喋るような速さで容赦なく喋ってる今。
ああ、そうだね。
それでも理解できてすごい。
いや優しすぎ。
そんなことない。You are so talented.
Oh no.
Very
talented. I've been studying for about 10 years now. On and off. Sometimes I've got a lot of motivation to study, so I'll study every day. Sometimes I don't study too much. But for studying a language, motivation, it kind of goes up and down. It increases, decreases. But it's all just about sticking to it over the long term. Something to just enjoy.
I really cannot believe this is our first time to chat together because
Right.
I'm so sweat. Like my face is very hot right now.
That happens to me too sometimes when you get excited.
Yeah.
You end up doing some crazy things.
Yeah! そしてここから本題。早速聞いてもらおうと思います。まずはこの方。
South Africa was such a beautiful location. The cast became fast friends. We went to dinner together a lot. We even went to a lion park. It was so much fun. Even though it was my first movie, but I was more excited than nervous. I think you guys are really gonna love it. And check it out. Yay!
Check it out.
Check it out!
Well, she had very nice English. She even sounded a little bit like an American. It sounded like she's from like California or something, you know? When she said like first movie, it sounded like California. Almost everything I could catch, apart from I think one thing she said like line party. I don't know. I think that means like dance party, line party.
Line party.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but maybe that's something in America. I'm from Australia, so we use different words for some things. And it's not a script. She hasn't practiced this. She's just saying it off the top of her head. So I'll give 8 out of 10.
Nice! Like how you rate them is so precise. Like I can say, because you're an English teacher. Actually, when Ali did the same thing, he used to be an English teacher, that's fine, but not the teaching at a school or something like that, right? So,
okay.
Yeah, it's a bit, I think, different, probably.
And probably because, like the first time I went to Japan, it was a bit more difficult to catch, but I guess, when you're living there, you kind of get used to the way that they speak English.
Ooh, nice. Oh, I've got only,
Okay.
I don't have enough time. Okay, next one is...
Next lady.
I don't know how to read her name, but probably Kiko Mizuhara. Mizuhara, ready?
水原さん。
Yeah.
の英語を分析しましょう。
おっしゃーPutsch!
It was amazing. She was like a real princess. It was like a dream, it was beautiful. But my wedding, I don't know. I just want to have a few friends and a few families and, make it private, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
She had fantastic English. She's probably one of the best so far because one problem that Japanese people in particular have, my Japanese students have, is their R's and their L's, right? Because in Japanese you have rarirurero, which is kind of
the same
in between R and L in English. But when she said like real princess, you could hear that her R's and L's were very clear. Real princess. There wasn't any big misses. There was just one where she said, for my wedding, I think I just want a few friends and families where, because families, you can't really use it like that. You would say like family members, friends and or just friends and family. I might have even mistaken to hear it. But even then, native speakers, like just then, I made a mistake on my English. So we make mistakes as well. So that might have just been unintentional or unconscious mistake anyway. I'll give her a 10 out of 10.
Really?
I think her name was Miko, she said.
Kiko Mizuhara.
Kiko Mizuhara, 10 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic English. And she deserves all those Hollywood movies. It sounded like she could even do movies in English, which is amazing.
That's awesome! 10 out of 10!
And that's good motivation for people because sometimes Japanese people, they listen to English of, Margaret Robbie or Tom Cruise. It feels like it's unreachable. It feels like it's impossible to get to that level because they are born native, right? They're born native. But seeing a Japanese person speak at such a high level, that's really good motivation to study, I think. When I see other foreigners who speak great Japanese, I'm like,
Yeah. We've been listening to all the, good Japanese English speaker, but they are not, it makes me feel like I'm motivated.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly the same, yeah. Alright, so the next lady will be the last one. Ready?
I'm ready.
You want to taste it?
Yeah.
A good chance to see the Northern Light now.
Good chance.
Yes.
Why are you here? In Toronto.
In Toronto, came up to see the Northern Light.
I want to go to Aurora too.
Aurora too?
Yes.
When would you like to go? Which day?
Today night.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Her English, you could tell that she was beginner.
Yeah.
She was a beginner, or maybe she's been studying just for a little bit. And I think that's an amazing thing that although she's a beginner, she was still able to communicate with the local speakers of that country. When the professional asked, what day would you like to leave? And she said, tonight, So you can tell that her listening was quite good, although not 100%. So even though she was a beginner and she was mainly using the basics, it was still enough to communicate. And that's another important point is when we speak a language, we don't have to use super advanced vocabulary to sound good. We can sound good still just with simple vocabulary, with the basics. We don't use extremely academic vocabulary to sound fancy in real life, If she studied for another year, another 2 years, she could get to a very high level because, again, she does have the confidence.
Nice. So how much score would you give
Would
her?
I rate her? Ooh, that's a good question. I'll give this girl a 5. Because she was able to fulfill her purpose of being a reporter and interviewer, and although she was a beginner, she was able to do her job.
I think it's all good really for us as well, so thank you so much. And I think I need to go for the vaccines.
No worries.
So thank you! So
Wonderful.
what did you think of today in terms of the listening to their English?
Absolutely fantastic. 素晴らしかったですよ.
Ooh.
And everyone spoke very good. Well, you had very varying levels of English level speakers. So it was interesting to see the beginners, the people who are intermediate, and then those very advanced levels. Nevertheless, if those beginners, if they keep studying and they stay consistent, they will definitely be able to go to those high levels, those 10 out of 10 levels,
Nice.
So I guess that goes exactly the same for the people watching Kanon's videos.
That was so nice talking to you, and definitely,
Thanks so
Rupa,
much.
I want to talk to you again.
For sure, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, thank you, and I really need to leave now. I hope I
no
won't
worries.
be late, but hope I will talk to you and I will message you soon. So,
Easy.
all right.
Okay, thanks, Kanon. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
here is it was the Aphrodite here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful like you know.
Like me? Thank you.
Yeah.
I think she's in Italy, right?
Yeah,
I'm actually a quarter Italian, so I speak a little bit Italian.
do you?
Un po' di l'italiano. Un po' di l'italiano.